Hello, wizards! Welcome to Hogwarts Science class. My name is Professor Lauren, and today we are going to show you two fun science experiments that you can do at home. First, we're going to begin with our potions class.
Wizards, these are the materials you need to create your lava lamp. First, a clear plastic bottle, vegetable oil as well as water, a funnel, food coloring, you could also add glitter, and finally Alka-Seltzer tablets or any type of effervescent and acid tablets. Effervescent just means it's fizzy or it gives off bubbles. We're going to take this outside and show you how to create the lava lamp. First, we are going to add vegetable oil. Now I'm using a very large bottle here, just so that you can see it better on the video. But when you do it at home, you can use a smaller bottle if you'd like, so that you don't have to have as much materials on hand. So you want it to be about 2/3 full with vegetable oil. At this point, we are going to add water. You want to fill the rest of the bottle up with water, not to the very tippy top, but just pretty close. Next, we're going to add some food coloring. Let's see what happens when we put food coloring in. Where does it go? The food coloring is sitting right where the oil and water meet. Now we're going to try to add our antacid. Let's see what happens. There you go. As you can see, the food color mixed in with the water because it is water soluble. The cool thing about this experiment is you can actually cap it off once it stops bubbling and save it, and then you can start your reaction going again by adding more of your Alka-Seltzer tablets.
Why does the oil float on top of the water? This is because of something called density, which basically means how much of a substance can fit in a certain space and how tightly packed that substance is. Now, if a substance is heavy and compact, then it's said to have a high density. In our example here, we have a high density, which is heavier than something with a low density if the volumes are exactly the same. Water has a higher density than oil. Water molecules are more tightly packed in than oil molecules. Oil is less dense than water, so it floats on top.
When you add the Alka-Seltzer tablet, it sinks to the bottom because it is more dense than both oil and water. The tablet starts to dissolve and creates a gas, which is seen as bubbles. When the gas bubbles rise, they take some of the colored water with them. When a bubble gets to the top, it pops and the gas escapes into the air. The colored water goes back down to the bottom. This cycle continues until the tablet has dissolved. Windgardium Leviosa is a levitation charm. It makes objects levitate or fly. This is taught to first years at Hogwarts. Today we are going to recreate it using science. And these are the materials that you'll need. First is a magnet. You can try one from your refrigerator and see if it's strong enough. This is actually a round ceramic magnet that I got from Michael's. I hot glued it to the end of a craft stick to create my wand. A paper clip, feather, scissors, tape, and some type of thin string. This is like a fishing line. Anything that's thin and clear will work perfectly. The first step is to tape or glue your magnet onto the end of a craft stick or any type of stick. This step is optional, but I think it looks pretty cool because it looks like you have a wand. Next, we are going to cut off a piece of our fishing line, about 4 to 6 inches long. Next, we are going to tie one end of our fishing line to a paper clip. Then we're going to attach this paper clip to one of our feathers. Using our tape, we are going to tape down the other end of our fishing line to a table or any hard surface. So we're going to take our magnet and stick it right to the paper clip. Now, obviously that sticks, but what you want to do is gently pull up and see if you can unstick the paper clip from the magnet, but still have the feather levitate or float up in the air. Windgardium Leviosa. You can test it out, see how high you can get your magnet from the paper clip and still have it work. You can also try to move it from left to right and see how it sticks. Let's talk about why this works.
This experiment works because of magnets. A magnet creates a magnetic field and it attracts a paper clip because it's made of steel. First in our experiment, we touched the magnet directly to the paper clip and they stuck immediately. But even as you pull it away and they're no longer touching, there's still a magnetic force that's attracting the paper clip to the magnet, and that's what causes it to look like it's floating in the air. This is a fun experiment and it kind of looks like you're doing a charm, but you can experiment with different size magnets or different size paper clips and different types of feathers. Thanks for joining me today, wizards. Bye-bye.